Hey, Wid.
Hey, John. You know what? I got the wrong T-shirt on. I was supposed to be talking about the Beatles, John. All right. And here it is, an eight-legged freak. I feel like a black widow here. All right. Oh, what? Hey, if you want to buy one of these, you can get it on the web. Oh my goodness. Hey, I'm the legendary Wid, and I'm here doing self-archeology on myself. I have a lot of books, records, cultural, pop culture, here and there, and I'm doing it. I've been throwing it in for years, and now I'm looking at it. I want to talk about the Beatles today, John. We did a lot about New Jersey music. Let's talk about the Beatles. Where'd the Beatles play in New Jersey? They played at Convention Center, right there on the Atlantic City Boardwalk. But before the Beatles came over, this was the man right over here, Murray the K. Murray the K, an entrepreneur, DJ, big-time DJ in New York. Beatlemania. Ave ho! Ave ho! Was his theme song right over there. And he's gassers for submarine racers, watchers, you know? You know what a submarine race is, okay? Where are you going? Oh, we're going to watch the submarine races. You know what that meant, folks. But right over there, Murray the K. Murray the K's mother wrote the song Splish Splash, I Was Taking a Bath. All right? And he was known as the Fifth Beatle. The Fifth Beatle he was. And right over there, I've seen two of the Beatles, John. Three of them. I did see Ringo for a little while playing with his band, okay, and then I got kicked out because I snuck in. But I did sneak in back in the day in Arizona to see George Harrison concert when he was doing Dark Horse, I'm on a Dark Horse. And it was in Tucson, Arizona at a community center. Can you believe it? That was the only that was the only place that they would let him play there in Tucson, Arizona. I guess in Arizona they have no sense of humor, but I don't think that I should assume it. Speaking of Beatles, okay, number one, who I did sneak in right over not too far from here when he was playing last year, okay, Paul McCartney. He put on a great show, yes. I snuck in through the fence at the field over here, Veterans Stadium, what's it called?
Wachovia?
Wachovia, whatever it is now, and where Paul McCartney was playing right there. This is Give My Regards to Broad Street, okay, which, you know, that's a George M. Cohan, Give My Regards to Broadway, and Broad Street, sorry folks, is not in Philly, all right? But here it is, Give My Regard to Broad Street. I don't know, I never saw it. I hear it was a big B-O-M-B for the Beatles, and I'm sorry to hear that, okay? Everybody loves Paul. Paul was their favorite. And speaking of Paul, here's his wife, okay? Linda McCarthy, okay? Paul, Mrs. Paul, okay? Mrs. Paul, not to be fish sticks, but here's her vegetarian, very famous photographer. Okay, she was from the George Eastman family, the man who invented Kodak, and she was from the George Eastman fortune, and she was also a photographer, okay, and played in Wings, okay, and right over there, and here she is with. It's so ironic that she played in she was a vegetarian and she played in a band called Wings, and there's the vegetarian. Vegetarian macaroni and cheese dish, vegetarian hoagies, okay, vegetarian lentils, okay. This would not go over big in certain parts of South Philadelphia, where the cheesesteak rules. But talking about cheesy, all right, cheesy, the Beatles were covered by everybody, okay. Even my man Frank Sinatra, okay, something in the way, all right. But here it is. How can you get worse than this? 101 strings playing the Beatles. Okay? 101 strings playing the Beatles, Eleanor Rigby. How much sadder can Eleanor Rigby get by playing it by the 101 strings? Plays it like the Beatles, real big. Right over there. But plus written by the Beatles and other now writers. Right now writers. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, that has been the legendary Wid doing self-archaeology. And come back and see me. Well, I got a whole lot of them on YouTube. Thanks.